Man, I gotta get used to this. First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I'm in here messing around in the dedicated theater room, having some fun. I just posted a video. Let me get this over a little bit more. Let me see where my buttons on this thing. Buttons over here, over here. Yeah, I just posted my room finally over to one of the forum sites I was in. Got a lot of excellent not criticism, but I got a lot of a lot of advice on different things on what I might want to do here, might want to do there. But like I said, all cool people over there at the end of the day, always giving me cool advice on how I should set this up and how I should set that up. They thought the screen size I was showing off was going to be my permanent screen size. I was like, no, we got 135 we're going to be putting in. So we're not going to be doing that at all. But just getting a chance to check it out. Oh, this is so cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like being in the dark. I really don't. I prefer being in a well-lit environment, but, and we're going to have lights on here anyway. So I just have to have them installed in. We're going to be putting in, I'm going to put this in right away. I might put those in next. I think I'm going to put my overhead lights in right next. But yeah, I'm just getting used to it because, man, I'm not used to being in such a dark environment. Again, like I said, but this is a dedicated room setup, so this is what it's designed to do. I'm going to sit back here and enjoy the screen. So right now, this is not the physical screen. The physical screen hasn't been built yet. This is just a stage. Bottom half has to be finished off on it. The base for the bottom half has to be finished. We still have to put a support in the middle for the rods because the rods lean a little bit in the middle. And I had to build the 135-inch acoustic screen. I was just over on a couple of forum sites a few minutes ago. Boy, they were having a ball with it. They loved it. They loved the setup. I got a lot of cool advice from people on what chairs to buy. They already see I got a popcorn machine, so the guy was like, scratch the popcorn machine. He's already got a professional one in there already, so no need in this question on that one. They thought the screen size when I was displaying it was going to be that small, so no, we're going to do 135-inch. Had to bring him in on a live stream to show him exactly what I was doing in the environment. They do love the fact that it's an ultra short throw over there in the corner that's going to be displaying the movie commercials for food, snacks, stuff like that. They thought that was pretty cool. A couple people thought to take that idea, which I don't care at the end of the day. I go in there, we just share information back and forth. One guy's showing me how to backlight my movie posters so they look more professional. So got a lot of people in there helping me out put this thing together. But like I said, right now we're using the surface from the original screen. So the original screen was 148. We didn't need any more because we got a new screen we're building downstairs for that one. That's for the visual room. We're just using the fabric off of that to just get an idea exactly where we need to start building next. But right now I'm having a ball. Now for those who are going to sit there and say, well, since you had a dedicated theater room now, that means you'll be doing more movies with the lights out. No, only in here. Only here. We design ambient projection technology. That's what we do. So I have screens in my house I don't want in the dark. I don't want my living room looking like this area down up here. No way in the world my living room should look like this. My room should be well lit. That's the way it's supposed to be. So we're going to have some screens in some areas that are well lit, and then we got the dedicated room to cater to people who have dedicated setups. So already from having this setup alone, 14 orders today. 14 orders a day for that black technology to be sprayed or rolled on or however way they're going to do it in their dedicated room setups because they like the way the screen came up. This is definitely going to basically bring good revenue for the company. I got to figure out the speakers we're going to buy. I got to get around and get that next. We need speakers on the back. We need speakers already in the front. So that's Titan technology right there. Matter of fact, the entire room is coated in Titan technology. Wait till they see the ceiling display. I can't wait to do the starlit display. Matter of fact, I gotta put my shelves in. Just order my shelves. And mind you, my projector, my setup, because when we go into those rooms, those people got JVCs, they got high-end, expensive projector. My projector cost me $500. That's it. I got a 2012 Christie LW505 projector. That's all I'm using. And these guys got white and gray screens in there on $50,000 JVCs in there, and their screens look horrible. They can't even turn the lights on and display their environment. I can display my environment and show my screen off at the same time without the screen washing out. So let's see, we got to start working on the lighting next. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Room has amazing acoustics. I love about it. This is still not the screen size. The screen size is going to be 135, so it's going to be a little bigger than this. So if we're going to do the acoustic screen, I'm going to have to get the official blackout window surface. I'm going to need it for this, but that one because the screen's behind the back of it. We don't want light transferring through. Keep in mind, whoever made that dumb statement by saying that our technology doesn't work with the lights out, well, you might want to delete that video pretty quick. I like this dedicated theater room thing, but when I'm gonna turn my house dark like this, no, come on, please, man. That's why we have ambient light rejection technology. But it's nice to have a section, and the house is dark.
Anything delivered with Uber Eats.
If I'm doing a dark environment, it's going to have to be a dedicated setup. There's no way in the world I would turn my living room into this at the end of the day. No, that you shouldn't have that. If you're going to have a dark environment, like I said, it needs to be dedicated and dedicated only. But if you're turning your living room into this, no, that's never good.
When others depend on us, what we do and how we do it matters. And why we do it matters even more. Ram, J.D. Power's #1 brand in new vehicle called...
It's funny, all the money I'm sticking to this room. I'm not even going to be in here half the time. I'm going to be downstairs below in the lounge. That's usually where I'm at. Probably just want to use for demonstrations only. Yeah, demonstrations only, even on me. Unless I have some friends and family to come over, then we'll watch a movie out of here. But other than that, I'm not going to be in here. I know myself. I want to be downstairs in the lounge. That's all I like to be at. That's my favorite screen. The entire house is the only screen that I use the most. I don't even use it with my gaming screen that much. Downstairs in the lounge. These are just all done for demonstrations, just basically for the company. don't see myself in here a lot. I mean, once I get it done, I'll probably watch about 2 movies in here. That's probably about it, but I got screens throughout the entire house. That's the thing. Most people that are doing dedicated theater rooms, this is their man cave. That's it. I got screens literally throughout the entire house. So me being in here to watch a movie, pretty much, yeah, I can pretty much think of it. Nah, I'll probably be on the deck more than I come out here. You got 150 sitting on the deck and a 250 outside that we barely ever use. Only use the 250 for advertising. That's it. We don't use it for anything else. I don't go watch movies on it. Don't feel like it. I would rather be on the 127 inch in the lounge. That's my favorite screen. Yep, so I know what this is going to turn into. Well, at least we got it. For work anyway. But if I'm being honest, how often am I going to use it? Not really going to use it. Now, if I didn't have any other screens in the house and this was the only one, then yeah, I'll be up here on this screen all the time. Other than that, nah. Music for advertising, that's it. Just fun to build and put together. To use an invisible Titan technology for the acoustic surface for the screen. As I said before, I want the speakers behind the back of the screen. This is all going to be acoustic. Right now we're using the old surface from the 148-inch screen. We're using that for right now. It's just hanging down. It's just stapled to the top, that's all. Just give me an idea what to work with. Like to do when I do my demonstrations, they love this. I can turn my lights on and my screen can fire up with no problem. So again, we don't have to be subjected to the dark because our technology is designed to thrive in fully lit environments. Think about it, anybody can make a screen paint look good in the dark. The hard thing is to get it to do it with the lights on. That's what I love about this technology. Oh, of course, we're going to be doing demonstrations with the lights on in the dedicated theater room. Because that's unheard of. Usually, like I said, all the dedicated rooms I run into are using gray screen paints or using whites. So the problem we have in there is that every time they try to turn on their lights to show off the environment, because they want to show off the environment. They got cool stuff in there, all kinds of cool stuff. But they can't show it off, because the minute they turn it on, the screen washes out. And here we don't have that problem. We can have our lights on if we want. And mind you, that is a $500 projector. This is what got us 13 orders today, back to back, on our accounts. Because we came into a dedicated room, turned the lights on, and fired up this demonstration. Have to show your product can work. So it shows the technology is designed to thrive with the lights on and off. Excuse me. Look how beautiful the water looks. Look how beautiful the blues are. No calibrating. None of that nonsense. Oh, I love this technology. 8K Nature Desire.
Getting that from YouTube.
I love this demonstration because we know this is an extremely hard demonstration for a gray screen to pull off. This is why, like I said, when you go into the dedicated rooms over there on the different form sites, we like to show this demonstration off because we know they can't pull this screen off. And with this display, they can't pull it off. Not even with a $30,000 JVC, they can't do it because the screen's gray. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
And the first thing they ask me when they show up a black screen is, what about the white levels? There you go. Oh, by the way, my projector's sitting in eco mode right now. We don't have projectors, so why would we have them out of eco mode? Now below we did some demonstrations in the environment before we painted it this color to show you the benefits of having a black screen over a gray screen or white screen when we use the motorized projection room. The Mr. Mannequin we had over in the corner. The screen's not going to push off all this white light all over the environment, which we don't want in here. You don't need the screen doing that. I got a 5,000 lumen projector. The last thing I need is for the screen to reflect white light on the ceiling, on the floors. We don't want that nonsense. We need for the screen to draw in all that light and just show us the image only. You see how dark it is over there? Because that screen isn't pushing all that light on the ceiling and walls. It's capturing all that light. If that screen was white or gray, there'd be white light bouncing all over my ceilings and my walls and my floor. That's another thing I noticed when we watch a lot of demonstrations with the dedicated theater room setups or any kind of setup. They got white light pushing all over the environment. since while we got all this set up, and they're gonna order me another surface all in white. We'll set it up, clip it up. We can clip it up easily with no problem. And then we'll show you what happens when you take a white or gray screen. We did this before in a dedicated room setup. You're just gonna have white light reflecting all over the environment. And like I said, again, that's something you don't want. Like when ushers walking into the movies.
Shop now and save up to 35% at Raymore and Flanagan's Memorial Day sale. Thousands of items are on sale in stock.
Okay, somebody come in here and just basically with a flashlight. A few people coming and asked me about the floor. They was like, "What do you got on the floor?" So I said, "Floor paint, personal floor paint." I'm helping them out with a few projects, helping me out. It's a win-win situation. This is what I'm used to being in. I'm not used to being in the dark. It's like being back in the water again. Water! Yeah, I gotta get used to that, man. Gotta get used to that one. Not used to being in the dark. Let me see what we got going over here. Is this mine? Or is this the gaming mouse? No, it's the gaming mouse. What's something over here? Come on, man. This is not an excuse, buddy boy, for you to jump up in my window because you got your own window. Stop bumping the stand, please. Let me see. Go to. I'm not digging up that 8-man projector. That thing is staying in the trash. Man, trash there was a day too. We just got the rest of the trash out. Worst projector. If you have one of them, I'm sorry. That's the worst. Hey, come on, man. Look. You're doing too much. Come on. You bumping my camera. Let's go. Out of the room. You're doing too much. Yeah, that was the worst projector I ever had in my entire life. The worst projector I've ever had in here. The worst. That thing was absolutely garbage. I don't even know how they sell those things. That thing was absolutely garbage. I'm here checking out my. Ooh, all right, that's nice. Those some nice numbers. Let me see. I'm gonna check out something real quick. Let's go pop over YouTube. I always do the comparison. I tell you, we score higher on other channels. Then again, we only use this for advertising anyway. Let me see. Let me go pop over to, let me see. I was in a live. I'm going right here right now. Pop in here real quick. I'm always doing surveys. So I go in, I'll shoot a video and see what we get over here versus over there. So let me see. We shot this same video right here on, I gotta add this in here, but it's just all done for basically to figure out exactly where we need to go next. All right, so same video we shot here on the wall with the flame, right? 20, right? Let me see. Is that the one we did recently? Let me see. Recently, I'm pretty sure we did one before that one, right? No, that was the recent one we did on that one, on projector mapping. Yeah, that would be it right there. So let's see.
How are we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird.
Let's see what we got on this one compared to support we get on other channels. 20 views, right? 0 likes, all right? Same video. Shot on Instagram. 2,432 and climbing. How many likes did I receive? And that video was short too. All I just came like da, 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 da. Let's see how many likes we got off of it so far. We are at, can we see this with the likes? Let me see. Allow. Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, people out there, you guys are crazy. Okay, the replies on it. Ooh. 37 likes on it already. I shot that around 3 hours ago, early this morning? Yeah, 3 hours ago. Yeah. On other sites, I got one site that we're on right now. We reached 10,000 easily, easy. We're going to get sponsorship over here. I got 4 people that already picked up on what we're doing over here with the technology we're developing and working on. But then again, like I said, we only use YouTube for basically, we just use YouTube for basically for just for posting our videos or linking them onto the website. That's what we use them for. Because we know we got a lot of haters over here. The haters over here. We love the haters, but the haters over here can't stand us. They can't. But you're going to have to deal with it. You're really going to have to deal with it. Any other form of site, we blow up. It doesn't make a difference. Down here, we only use YouTube for advertising. That's what it's used for. To link to the website, so we can have the videos on there, and that's it. But I found out the other day that Instagram videos will actually play over there, and we use Instagram a lot for basically for sending videos back and forth to other form sites, especially the other sites I'm on right now. On Facebook, I'm on 4 different sites on Facebook for the dedicated setup. Since I started building one of them, I'll just join a bunch of sites of getting information about the people. But that is not bad. Let me see. And this is after you know who tried to come on there and carry on and act up. Yeah, he kind of got doubts pretty bad on that one. Address. Yeah. So anyway, he got doubts pretty bad on that one over there. Wow. Wait. I got messages just popping through. I'll deal with that later on. All right, people. Well, let me see. I just have to say this. Honestly, truthfully, for those of you, not those of you, only 2 people, you're selling screen paint, right? Don't put venue projectors on your website if you don't own venue projectors and don't work with them. Don't talk about dedicated theater rooms unless you're actually building one and you can relate to that, because after what I had the building there, man, I'm telling you, that gave me a whole new different insight, and they have a whole different language when it comes to building those particular rooms, which I'm learning a lot with that room in there. You don't have the experience. Honestly, you don't have the experience. You don't have experience in dedicated theater rooms. I haven't seen you ever build a 235.1 in any setting whatsoever. Both of you don't even have enough experience for outside. How many outside demonstrations you actually physically have? Not enough. Not enough of them. Heck, I got customers that work demonstrations outside than you guys do, but you guys don't have enough experience in the field to actually call yourself working in with home theater to begin with. You really don't. This is why I never see them over there on those forum sites. I never see them over in the forum sites. They're over there all the time, but I never see them over there at all, period. Yeah, and I learned that from building. When I built downstairs, well, I called it a dedicated theater room downstairs because we had a 235.1. 235.1 are dedicated theaters. You can't run everything off there. You have to have certain select movies to run off that. But even though, when I got a chance to work in this room over here, I clearly could understand that even the room downstairs, even though it had a 235.1, was nowhere near having a dedicated setup. You got to change the entire environment, has to be changed over. Now, for me, it's interesting because I'm used to designing environments to draw in tons of light. And there I had to do the opposite. I had to design a room that was designed to be dark. So, which was pretty interesting to do. It was pretty fun. Got a chance to do the opposite. But yeah, you really can't talk about one until you actually put one in. And now I can understand exactly what these guys were talking about. When I kept going up to the forum site, the guy was like, well, you know, you really can't relate because you don't have a dedicated theater room setup. You don't even know what we're talking about. And he was kind of right on that too. Because like I said, the room I was showing wasn't really dedicated at all, period. You got to go in and darken the walls. You got to darken the floors. You got to cancel out as much light as possible. But also, too, the most interesting thing I find, too, now when I go back into these rooms is when I watch their screens fire up on these screens, I watch white light splatter all over their environment. I watch it splash back at them. I watch it hit the ceiling. I watch it hit the walls because their screens are gray and white. That's why. Our screens are black, so our screens are designed to absorb light. When I showed you the demonstration with Mr. Mannequin sitting on the projector, and every time we took the motorized screen, not only was the screens not pulling up proper color and contrast, but they were pushing off too much white light in the environment, which would have been terrible for dedicated theater room setups. Now we have one. Well, that's why when I show the snowstorm or the white levels, you just see a black area in the corner. You don't see white light splashing all over the environment, which it's not supposed to do. All right, let me see. Weather's good today. I guess we'll be outside on 180 inch today. But the 180 inch we're going to do today is going to be displayed a little bit different. I decided to do something with a real crazy twist to it. So I'm going to check the backyard, see how dry the ground is. We'll get the projector set up. We're going to do something completely crazy outside. I've done the 250. We've done it too many times. I'm kind of bored with it. The inflatable screens are fun to do, and they're a bit of a headache to do, especially if you have a lot of wind blowing back and forth. They can be a bit of a pain in the neck. But today we're going to do something completely different from anything you've ever seen before. Might as well think outside the box, eh? All right, with that being said, I am going to, I got contracts to do today. I keep forgetting I got contracts to do today. Oh, I do not like to do the contracts. Okay, let's get that done, get that finished and everything from there. All right, naysayers. I hate to bring you guys up in my videos, but you do chatter a lot about me. I know you guys probably talk about me all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if your wives or girlfriends don't hear my name every single day because you guys are a bit obsessed. But I'll give you something else to talk about today. You want something more to talk about? I got something exciting for you to see. When you guys see what we're going to be sitting up in the backyard, I got something more for you to hate on. I'll give you some more stuff. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're never going to run out of stuff to hate on. I promise you, got my word that Mr. Bird is going to keep coming up with amazing and insane ideas and crazy projection screens. Plenty of stuff for you to hate on at the end of the day. you got my word, okay? All right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get back to work.